Good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report. We talked about the Bears beating up on the Jaguars yesterday. Here's that link. The noon games went final. The Texans destroyed the Patriots 41-21. C.J. Stroud throws 3 touchdowns. The Pats are 1-5. The Texans are 5-1. Commanders lose to the Ravens. Derrick Henry runs it in twice for a touchdown. The Ravens win. 4-2. The Commanders are 4-2. The Packers beat the Cardinals soundly, 34-13. Saints were close. Won 51-27. The Eagles beat the Browns 20-16. A.J. Brown goes and a touchdown, 116 yards and a touchdown. Colts and Titans, the 2 touchdowns for Joe Flacco, and the Colts win 2017. Chargers were up 23-0 on the Broncos, but they had put a little comeback on. It was 23-16, but the Broncos couldn't pull it off. Chargers favor 23-16. Raiders and Steelers, Najee Harris goes over 100 yards in that game. In the Falcons and game, Baja Robinson has 2 touchdowns. Falcons beat the Panthers. Falcons 38-20. That was the final game of the 4:25 games. Bengals beat the Giants 17-7. Low scoring game. The 49ers beat the Seahawks earlier this week, 36-24. The Mets lead the Dodgers 6-3, bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Guardians and Yankees tonight, 6:38. Alex Cobb will go for the Indians, and Carlos Rendon will go for the Yankees. Players to watch out for the Yankees: Aaron Judge, Jazz Chisholm, Juan Soto, Alex Verdugo. And for the Guardians, watch out for Jose Ramirez, Stephen Kwan. Game time is at 6:30. That's Sam on Sports part. Developmental skills, how to treat borderline personality. So you might look at this more likely as DBT, acceptance diagnosis therapy, but a controversial diagnosis. If you like the idea of using your term, you're not alone, you're not alone. You're good enough. It might, however, help understand DBT, could help. Indians and Carlos Rendon will go for the Yankees. Players to watch out for the Yankees: Aaron Judge, Jazz Chisholm, Juan Soto, Alex Verdugo. And for the Guardians, watch out for Jose Ramirez, Stephen Kwan. Game time is at 6:30. That's Sam on Sports. It's Monday Night Football. The busiest weekend in New York so far, and probably the busiest weekend in the NFL so far. After Robert Saleh got fired, the Jets still have a chance to go to first place. The Jets will try to take the lead with Aaron Rodgers at the helm. Bills have Josh Allen, Bryce Hall, Jets running back James Cook, Bills running back, although he is out. So, and tonight will be Frank Gore Jr. Frank Gore may be making his first start as a pro. And Tyron Johnson will also be the other running back. Get split time for them. Cook is expected to miss significant time. Now back to the game. Also, players to watch out for are Saron Reddick for the Bills and for the Jets, Hassan Reddick and Jermaine Johnson, and Queen Williams, Ed Oliver out, Greg Rosen to watch out for the Bills. This game kicks at 7:15.
Dialectical behavior therapy, or DBT, was developed by Marsha Linehan for individuals that suffer with a wide range of problem behaviors, most notably self-injurious behavior, suicide attempts or ideation, eating disorders, those that have undergone trauma or substance abuse. And the purpose behind DBT is to focus on building a balance between acceptance and change. So Marsha noticed that if you focus on change, the patients were saying, well, we're not being validated enough. You're not understanding what we're going through. And if they focus too much on acceptance, the patients were kind of saying, well, aren't you going to tell me how to fix it? So DBT focuses on a balance of acceptance and change, kind of that dance between validation and working towards developing new behaviors. So there's 5 core modules that we cover in DBT. The first is mindfulness, being aware of surroundings, learning how to really appreciate the minor details, bringing your attention and awareness throughout everything that you do. Interpersonal effectiveness, learning to effectively communicate with those that you love or care about, whether it's family members and friends or even just strangers that you meet on the street, learning how to get what you need and walk away from the conversation feeling good about yourself and also having the other person feel good about themselves. Distress tolerance, learning how to tolerate discomfort, how to sit with an emotion, really manage anger or sadness, anxiety, whatever it may be. Emotion regulation, learning how to balance your mood. Little things that help decrease vulnerabilities, as well as in the moment bring you back to a more reasonable or wise mind, as we call it. In addition to that, we have middle path, and middle path is that dance between acceptance and change, being able to hold 2 polar opposites and both have them be true.
Manage the stressors. So therapists may offer DBT treatment. This is where a therapist will look suitable DBT skills. They might offer several sessions. You'll learn about DBT. Then you will decide if it's the right therapy for you and make a commitment treatment. Individual therapies involves a weekly one-on-one with a DBT therapist. There are also groups of DBT therapists at hospitals. Each session for this individual counseling lasts 45 to 60 minutes. The DBT skills will last 9 to 12 to help reduce suicidal ideation, self-behaving harm, to reduce behavior that refers to interferes with therapy, to help reach your goals and improve the quality of addressing what's the voices you're hearing, depression, or things in a personal life like employment or relationship or problems, to help learn your new skills, help replace unhelpful, and help you achieve your goals. Your DBT likely asks you to fill out a diary cards as homework. Bring them sessions. This is for your track of your emotions and actions. To look for partners and triggers in your life. What are some of those triggers? What are some of those stressors? You find information to decide together. We will work with you with the sessions. You can find simple diary cards on the DBT website right here. In this session, you will learn DBT therapist skills, apply it to day-to-day life. You will be able to put part of the group, but not only group therapy, more like seriously teaching sessions. Therapy is skill training, mindfulness, the skill of focusing on the present rather than the past. Worries about DBT may often short mindfulness exercises. See more information. Distress tolerance, this means deals with crisis and harms and behaviors. Interpersonal, this is a set of skills that help you better manage your relationships and learning to deal with conflict. Emotional regulation is the skills understand to be more aware and have more control over your emotions. In a group therapy session, your therapist might ask to do group exercises and use role play. You also may be given homework each week to practice these skills to day-to-day life. These also are many skills that I have learned many times, and eventually they helped me change my life and have a good life and lead you to more skills for mindfulness. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report.